Hello, fabulous kids. Good to have you back in this new session, the first trimester for the new session. You're welcome back to school. I am Mrs. Ubu, your verbal reasoning directress. Good to have you back to school, and I hope you're happy to be back to school because we are going to have exciting moments in our verbal reasoning class. Let's move on. In our verbal reasoning classes this week, we are going to be looking at topics like missing words, general term, analogues, animals, and their sounds. We're starting with missing words. Missing words. Closely and carefully read the instructions. It says, complete the following expressions by filling in the missing words. So you are to fill in the missing words, okay? And number one here says, busy is to be as, sharp is to dash. We are going to fill the missing words. The first one we have needle, A, B, mouth, C, car, D, lion, E, toilet. Which of these options is sharp? The best option you're going to pick is needle because needle is sharp. Busy is to be as sharp is to needle. Thank you. So let's move on to number 2. We have dawn is to morning as dash is to evening. And the options we have here is A, day, B, afternoon, C, dusk, D, night, E, none of the above. I heard someone saying dawn to dusk. Yes, dawn is to morning as dusk is to evening. We can't say night because the word dawn normally goes with dawn. Dawn is to morning as dusk is to evening. So C is the correct option. We have 3 more questions and I know you'll be glad and happy to answer them. So we are moving on to the next topic. The next topic has the general term of words. The general term for words, or we can say the general name for the items. The instruction we have here says, pick the one that is the general name for the others. We have 5 options. 1 is the general name for the others. So, let's begin. This is so much fun and interesting. Question 21 says, A, tools, B, spanner, C, screwdriver, D, hammer, and E, chisel. For those of us that are familiar with what the carpenters use, all these are termed tools. So A, tools, is the correct option. Spanner, screwdriver, hammer, and chisel are all tools. So let's pick randomly. Let's go to question 23. We have A, English, B, mathematics, C, fine arts, D, quantitative, and E, subjects. What immediately comes to your mind is all these aforementioned are all subjects. So subjects is the right option. English, mathematics, fine arts, quantitative are all subjects, leaving us E as the correct option. Okay, let's move on to question 24. We have iron, radio, electrical appliances, blender, and fridge. And I hope you will give answers to these questions. Let's move on to the next topic, analogues. Let's learn analogues. Analogues is a beautiful topic. Here we have to fill in the correct analogues for each sentence. The instruction we have says, complete each of these analogues with a word from the box. The box has given us about 9 options to pick from. To do well here, you have to have a good dictionary by your side. We have words like refrigerator, science, feudalism, directory, dormitory, journalism, lenience, laboratory, and lastly, experience. Okay? Let's look at the first question, numbered 26. National is to nationalism as feudal is to dash. Going through the option, we have a word there that has feudalism. Feudalism is obviously the correct option for this. National is to nationalism as feudal is to feudalism. Then we go to question 27. We have theater is to plays as dash is to experiments. Class, where do we normally go for our science experiments? Yes, I can hear you echoing laboratory, and that is the right option. Thank you for that. We have more interesting questions which I know with the help of your dictionary you'll be able to answer them. And lastly, let's move to the last topic where we have animals and their sounds. Can you hear how interesting my voice is? Because I love animals and I love their sounds. That's why I'm always in the UPSS zoo to watch the animals at my free time. Okay, we have monkeys there, and you know the monkey has a very nice sound, and the duck. Okay, we have in A columns the donkeys, the hens, the ducks, the elephants, the goats, and the mice. And we are going to be matching them with the sounds in B. So let's start up. The first animal we have there is the donkeys. The donkeys. What is the sound for the donkeys? I'm waiting. Yeah, the donkeys, the bray. So we say braid, as in the past tense of bray. The donkeys bray. The second one is the hens. The hens. Did I hear somebody saying co? Yes, actually, the hens, they cackle. So, past tense, we say the hens cackled. Cackled is the past tense of cackle. And lastly, we are going to look at the sound of the dogs. I'm so excited to talk about the dogs because dogs are my favorite pets. And obviously, the sound of the dog is bark. The dog's bark. So, the option there is the first one, which has barked as its past tense. I hope you enjoyed the class, and this is where we are wrapping it up for today's lesson. Bye. See you in our next class. I love you all.